and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Folake Agombiade, aka the Customer Seductress, and I am excited and pumped to be back again today. If you're a frequent returner to this channel, thank you for always coming back. I'm super excited to see you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your family and friends. If you're a first timer here, hold up. Where have you been? Look below. There's a red button. It says subscribe. Click on it. Yes, you just subscribed. Beside it, there's a bell sign. Click on it. Yes, you will get a notification every single time I upload a new video. If you missed out on last week's video, it'll be impossible to catch on today's video. So you might want to check out Intimate Partner Violence Part 1, because this is Part 2. So, we said a lot in last week's video. We examined quite a number of things. And today we'll just be consolidating on all we spoke about. I'm not going to jump into what we spoke about last week, but I'm going to jump straight into the second part of this series. I'll just give you a rejoinder. Domestic violence or intimate partner violence is the root cause of a lot of evils that we see in the world that we exist in today. But what we forget is that both the abuser and the abused are victims. And we need to have that at the back of our minds with an intention to help both parties. Last week, I highlighted what puts you at risk of experiencing intimate partner violence and what puts you at risk of being an abuser, the one perpetrating intimate partner violence. This week, I'll be starting from what are the forms of psychological aggression? Because abuse has a psychology. And if you don't examine it, you can't really understand what is going on or why people stay in such relationships. Now, the forms of psychological aggression include, number one, expressive aggression. This is when your partner calls you names, calls you fat, ugly, stupid, you know all the names. Calls you a bitch, calls you a whore, calls you all the names that you shouldn't be called, insults you, humiliates you, and makes fun of you. Calling you a loser, calling you a failure, telling you you're not good enough. It's dangerous. That's expressive aggression. And don't think it's a show of love or a show of correction, or the person is trying to get you to understand. That is a form of psychological aggression. Number two, coercive control. That is when your intimate partner tries to keep you from seeing or talking to family members. Hello. We all know the story of Minister Osinachi. Her parents, her mother, her sister were not allowed in their home for 8 good years. They stop you from seeing or talking to family and friends, making decisions for you that should be yours, and making sure they keep you away from every single person who can ask questions or demand to know where you are or what you are doing part-time. Then they make threats to physically harm you or themselves or your family members when they get upset. They take you away from everyone, social class, social circle. They hide you away. They keep you and your children locked up in your home. And they make you become entirely dependent on them. They make sure you don't have your own money. and they destroy everything that is important to you. That's coercive control. Those are the two forms of aggression that you could be having in your relationship, in an intimate partner violence situation. It's not normal. How women get to a point, or men get to a point, that they assume that such situations are normal is my pain. Because a lot of us justify some of these actions. And that's why we don't get the help that we need. If you are being victimized by an intimate partner, recently or in the past, you would be experiencing some certain symptoms that require psychological support. Don't assume that it's a walkover. You need to get the help you need to find solutions to your problems. Number 1, depression. Number 2, you could be experiencing suicidal thoughts or behavior. Number 3, you would be experiencing anxiety. Number 4, low self-esteem or no self-esteem. Because I've come to realize that there is a situation like that where the person has no iota of self-value and of self-worth. Number 5, you'll be experiencing inability to trust. Number 6, fear of intimacy. Number 7, isolation. Now you don't even want to be around people because you're feeling damaged and violated. Number 8, risky behavior, unhealthy eating, sexual behavior, or dependency on substances to cope with the pain of what you're going through. Number 9, you would be experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Emotional detachment, number 10. Number 11, sleep disorders or sleep disturbances. Number 12, flashbacks. Number 13, replaying of the assault in your mind, which also classes beside flashbacks. And number 14, which is a common symptom that should tell you that your loved one is in an abusive relationship: poor physical health, frequent hospital visits, chronic pain, activity limitations, unexplained medical issues. So what should you do if you are in this situation? Because there are a lot of people watching me right now who are in that situation. What should be your safety planning? Because it's going to take a lot of mind work to get you out of that situation. As you're going to your therapist, what should you be doing? At some point, you're going to have to walk away from your abuser if they're not getting the help that they need. Because like I said, they too also need to go to therapy. If you're going to stay with a man that has abused you, please, my sisters, my brothers, or a woman that has abused you, get them into therapy. Walk away. Let them get the help they need. And that help is for the rest of their life. Yes, they have to stay accountable to their therapist. Because behavior modification takes time. What should you be doing if you are the abused in terms of safety planning? Number 1, identify your partner's use and level of force so that you can tell when you and your children are in danger before it occurs. Be aware. Don't sit down there and say, one woman triggered one man, that's why you should kill her. Be aware of his triggers. Be aware of his level of force. If he has moved from verbal assault to physical assault, be aware when you need to run. There's a time, my own threshold for any form of intimate partner violence is for you to just give me body. You don't understand. You just act as if you want to beat me. I will run. That's my own. I cannot stay. I'm sorry. Maybe because I'm a trained psychologist, I know how to read people well. I know how things can escalate. And I know how to de-escalate it if I don't want trouble. It has helped me. My partner is not in any way abusive. He's a gentleman in every way. But there are times when conversations get heated and you need to be aware. If you do not have the ability to de-escalate it, to know the level where you need to take off as a safety precaution. Number 2, identify safe areas in your home where there are no weapons. Don't go into the kitchen. Don't run into the kitchen. There's no way to escape. If an argument happens in one of these unsafe areas, try to move out of that area very fast. Don't put yourself at risk. Number 3, if violence occurs, make yourself a small target. Dive into a corner. Curl into a ball. Protect your face and your arms at the side of your head and your fingers entwined. Make sure you're a small target. Make sure you can protect yourself from being damaged by certain things, by blows, by... Just be safe. I beg you, my darlings. This is so emotional for me. I beg you, make sure you're safe. Curl into a ball. That is not the time to face your abuser like, kill me today. My sisters, there's no wisdom in it too. Number 4, if possible, have your phone handy at all times. Dial someone. Know the number to call for help. Don't be shouting, come and help me. Call somebody on the phone. Put it on. Throw it in a corner so that they can listen to your conversation and know you are in danger. Number 5, make a formal report to the police station. I know in Nigeria, sometimes it's not effective, but where we are right now, there is a loud ovation to take issues of intimate partner violence in Abuja, Nigeria. There's something called the VAP Act that protects you to get legal redress from any form of intimate partner violence. I don't know whether it's been enacted in other states, but in Abuja, it exists and it actually works. So don't be afraid to call the police. Let trusted friends or neighbors know about your situation and develop a plan, a visual signal if you need help. Because if we don't say these things, not every woman is going to run, regardless of the amount of abuse they're going into. So the least I can do is tell you safety precautions that can help. Number 6, pack a bag. Have a getaway bag with your credentials, money, extra set of keys, documents, medicines, and leave it in a safe place with someone you trust. Sometimes you need to get out in a hurry. Yeah, get a bag prepared. If you know the tendencies of your partner, don't be foolish. Be wise. Make sure you're prepared. Number 7, teach your children how to get help. Teach them, instruct them. All this hiding what is going on from your children, they know already. Instruct them. If daddy starts to hit me, run to this person, go and call them. Instruct your children. This is not getting them involved in the violence between you and your partner. It is just getting them informed of how to save your life. Plan a code or a signal to them that would help them get help or leave the house when things go south. Number 8, practice how to get out safely. Rehearse it with your children. Yes, if you must insist on saying them, against all advice, to pray from afar, to get yourself out of that situation until the person gets help. Practice how to get yourself out when it begins to go south. Number 9, have a domestic violence hotline in your phone. Know who can help you get support, who can help you assess your options, and can help you with the therapy you need to get out of this situation. You are in charge of your life. Intimate partner violence does not have to take your life. You just need to be watchful. You need to do the needful and protect yourself. My heart goes out to everyone who has experienced the loss of a loved one or who is experiencing the damage of a loved one to intimate partner violence. Get them help. There is hope for both the abuser and the abused. My name is Folake Agombiade, aka the Customer Seductress. Until I come into your faces sometime soon, don't forget to like, thumbs up for this video, comment and share this video with your family and friends. Till I see you sometime soon, stay out of trouble. You know I love you. Stay out of trouble and keep moving.